backyard here in Middle Tennessee. She said, tell them about the video that you had to take down off of YouTube because you had music in it when you was going to get your name changed. And I was but a young lad. I didn't like my name that I had been given when I was born. You know, there's a time in everyone's life that they don't like that name, I think. So I had given it some great thought. It was in the process of, saving up the money to get my name changed. And I was always a little short, And as time went on, I decided not to. But my name would have been blue-buick-del-rio. BBD would have been my initials. She says, why did you choose that name? I said, well, in the spectrum of colors, the color wheel of life, natural color, just colors in general. A blue is not too bad. It's kind of middle of the road, you know what I mean? Blue's a good color, it's necessary. So I choose blue. And I was just kind of thinking about automobiles at the time, just in general, nothing out of the ordinary. And, a Buick has a good reputation as being a decent automobile, one that would be desired to have. As a rule, I would say Buick's automobiles would be considered to be a good automobile. I'd like to have a Buick myself, I guess. No, really, I wouldn't want one. It's a lot of upkeep on them. But anyways, I chose Buick. Seemed to go pleasingly in the choice. And at the time that I was pondering and saving and on the way for this name change, there was a late night radio station, Del Rio, Texas. Wolfman Jack was he was the dude spinning the platters at the time. I remember it well. Sitting in the car with nothing on but the dashboard light. Man, old Meatloaf, thumbs up, man. But yeah, Blue Buick-del-Rio. It has a nice ring to it. The possibility too. Let's say you was at the ball game, Super Bowl, and they was going to have a drawing to win $1 million, let's say cash, tax paid. Okay, with my regular given name being common as is in the scale of things, possibility that my name would have been drawn and there was someone else at the game that was the same name as me, I would have to split the jackpot. But with Blue Buick-del-Rio, I think I would be the only one there. Ponder that. Yeah, I guess, one of them on air thank yous and a thumbs up and a You know, I don't know the whole story. I just got bits and pieces. I only stayed to one day. Me and the son drove over. Paducah, Kentucky, gas engine show. And I spotted immediately and called it out. You know, I called attention to it, that it wasn't there. The Lions Club sponsorship of that Paducah gas engine show, there was some conflict this year about it. You know, it was questionable even if they was going to have a show, but it went on well. I think the 4-H Club or somebody there picked up the reins and ran with it. And I was up there the full day on Friday, and man, Charlie, you know, Barry, I'm going to call you out loud, man. I intended to get back over and chat with you, but just save it for later. That's all I'm going to say. You know what I mean? Whatever we would have talked about, let's pick it up the next time we cross paths. But man, it sure was, and both of y'all look well, I'm going to say that, you know, out loud. Man. But anyways, I enjoyed the whole show, you know, the visit with Mike there, and just everyone, you know. I'm not going to call you by name straight out. I'm just going to say it was a good day. It was a good day. I hope you was there. If not, don't let it happen next year. Just get in the car and drive on over to Paducah, Kentucky, around this time of year, and go to the gas engine show. You know what I mean? It can be done. I know you're going to ask, but this lamp over here on this side of my shoulder right here, that's a full-size Dukes right there. Ever how you say that word, you know it's spelled crooked. But anyway, that's a full-size lantern right there. I like that lantern. It operates really smooth. It burns bright. And this lantern here off to the front of me is, that's a Junior. And that lamp always burns. It don't matter where you set that wick at. You know, you can fool with it all evening. And it seems to burn on the yellow side. It's probably what the wick is made out of. Probably has a polyester or something in it because it stands quite tall. It burns to a pleasing shape, that Junior does, but it's the color that's in question. It smokes up your lens, and it's not the flame. To get the best light, you have to shear that light spectrum to the least degree of brightness in order not to soot the lens up. But the reason that lens is, I'll bring it to your attention, I'll call myself out on that. The reason the lens is, the globe, the reason it's sooted up is when I lit the thing, I had to wick way up tall. So, little soapy water's in store for that lamp. You know, I think it's about 10:30. Probably be a good time to make honey, cornbread. Let's go give it a try.